Hi everyone, and welcome to the Meet Your Liberation Officers live stream. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Tom.
So today we're just going to introduce you to your new Liberation Officer team and let you guys get to know them a little bit more. So first up, we have got Miriam and Leonardo, Temi, Nicole,
Hi.
Hope, and Nusrat.
Hi.
Hi guys. So I think first we'll just let you guys introduce yourselves, what roles you're in, that kind of thing. So Miriam, do you want to go first?
Yeah. Hi. I'm Mariam Huck. I'm a second year health and wellbeing student, and I'm in for the role of BAME officer.
Great. And Nicole?
Hi guys, my name is Nicole. I'm a first year medical science student and I was elected for the LGBTQ+ Liberation Officer role.
Great, thank you. And Temi? We'll come back to you. Leonardo, do you want to go next?
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Leo, or Leonardo, whatever you want to call me, and I'm a second year performing arts student, and I'll be your next International Liberation Officer.
Great, thank you. Hope?
Hi, I'm Hope. I'm a second year criminology student, and I'm officially your Disabled Student Liberation Officer.
Great. And Nusrat?
Hi there, I'm Nusrat Nadir, a first year PhD student, and I'm your postgraduate Liberation Officer for this year. Thank you.
Great, thank you guys. So first off, Tom, do you want to start us off for a question?
I do, yeah, I'd love to. So I think that the great thing about obviously having elections things is that you, in the nicest way possible, get to be winners. And so just my first very simple question is to each of you. We'll go to Miriam first. But how do you guys all feel about winning?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Like, this year's obviously been crazy for everyone, so I'm looking forward to the new year, hoping that we can all work together and do some good things.
Yeah, definitely. Nicole, what about you? We'll go to you next.
I am really excited. I wasn't expecting it because obviously this is my first time in Leicester. I don't know anybody because of the lockdown, haven't really met anybody, so I wasn't sure if people were voting. So I'm really excited that people did. So I'm very thrilled.
Yeah, and I actually interviewed you for Demon FM, so I knew straight away when I saw your name on the ballot. I thought, she'll be very excited about this one.
Oh yeah.
I think Temi's having some connection issues, so we'll go to Leo next.
Yeah, I'm thrilled as well. As Mariam and Nicole said, it was also campaigning online was quite an interesting thing to do because we weren't sure about, who we're contacting and everyone. But I'm really looking forward to meeting everyone, hopefully in presence really soon.
Yeah, definitely. I think everyone always crosses their fingers at that moment, don't they? As soon as possible, please. Hope, what about you? Oh, she's just sent a message in the chat saying that she's crashed. The excitement was too much. So we'll go to Nusrat next.
Hi, I wasn't expecting also. I was really thrilled when I last night saw my name and I was like, really? Is it me?
Had to double take it.
Really? And then I double checked it. Yeah, it was really me. So yeah, it's for me also because I'm a first year student and also a PhD student where you have to study a lot. You don't find but for these voluntary works, but then you decide that you're gonna do that. So and that's why when I saw my name, I was really thrilled by this.
Brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. I'm very happy for you. I hope we'll go to you finally. How do you feel about winning?
Honestly, I was quite shocked because I don't actually have many people on my personal Facebook from DMU. So I thought, I'm just going to share this little poster from my little tiny corner of Facebook and see where it gets me. And now I'm here. So
and look where it got you.
Yeah.
That is a message of hope. I had to get it in. I had to get it in.
Oh, no.
That's the last one. It's the last one. All right. Ethan, we'll go to you for another question.
Well, I'll just go back to Temi. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Great. Do you want to introduce yourself then?
Oh, my name is Temi Adekunle. I'm year one student business information system. I'm your liberation officer for the Montfort student. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. And what? How do you feel about winning this role then?
I'm very, very excited. Though this is my first time of campaigning or talking to people about the election, though I've involved with different things with the organization in the work area before, but I'm really, really excited to be, I mean, to win it just, I'm really, really thrilled and excited. Thank you.
That's great. So I think we've had some questions sent in to us now. So the first question I've got is, what was your favourite part of campaigning? And if we start this time with Nusrat.
Well, my favorite part was my husband who really encouraged me because, I mean, I wasn't thinking about it, but then when I shared with him that should I go for it, and he was like, "Really, you have these skills, you should do that," and that's the best part. And then contacting with a lot of people, please vote for me, and then they were saying, "Yeah, we will vote for you." So that was the best part.
That's lovely. Thank you. And Hope, what about you?
I think the best part is like when you get to meet everybody to begin with before you even start campaigning, because obviously we were all campaigning because we all wanted to make a change and do something. So it's so nice to meet so many people that are like-minded.
That's great. Thank you. And Leonardo?
My favorite part was definitely to try and find creative way to contact people, in particular with online campaigning. I find it really challenging. So, you know, with Instagram stories, you can't see their faces, you can't just talk to them. So definitely the creative part of online campaigning, it was my favorite.
Yeah, I know everyone's had to get a bit creative this year more than in the past. Temi, what about you?
Yeah, my favorite part is this. When I made my first, let me see, my sticker or poster to post around, because I'm a family man. My daughter was like, "Oh, no, daddy, that's not, it doesn't look right. No, you have to change it to this." And then able to sit down with the family talking about the election, I was like, wow, being in this position. Normally, we watch election on the TV or that thing. But for all of us to sit down together during the dinner and talk about it, it's one of a kind of experience, which is it's my favorite part anyway. Let me put it that way.
That's lovely, thank you. And Nicole?
I would say that one of my favorite part about this campaign was pushing myself, because I like to consider myself very low key. So because everything was online, I kind of had to kind of push myself to get out there and talk to people like on Facebook, Instagram. If I just saw that you went to DM you, I was just in your DMs. So apologies to everybody who was spammed by me. But I'm glad it paid off.
Well, that's just what you got to do this year, isn't it? And finally, Mary.
Mine was kind of the same, like putting myself out there, doing something different. I think it was just exciting, like, yeah, getting out there, showing people that I'm trying to do something. Yeah.
Great, thank you. Back to you, Nathan.
Yeah, they were great answers. I think that's really cool. What we're really trying to get across with this stream is obviously the excitement that you guys have. And Temi, I love that about your family talking about the election. It's like you've got a campaign team, like a campaign war room in your own home. It's brilliant. We've got another question from a comment on the stream. And this is from Laura. And she asks, what are you each most excited for? And we'll go to Marianne first this time.
I'm excited to go back to campus, obviously, hopefully, and work with everyone and actually hear from students like what they want to be changed. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Leo, what about you?
I'm really, really excited to, as Mariam was saying, getting to know people, but to strengthen our international community, to go to student groups and just like let everyone understand that we can make a change together, and we're gonna we need to start. It's going to be like obviously a long journey. It's like a Lego construction. It's not, you can't do like change the world. It's like brick by brick. But I'm ready to start this journey together. Not because obviously I'm a representative, and it's not just my view that counts, but it's what everyone builds together.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that answer. I genuinely agree with you. That's a very important role, especially when we hope to be having more international students next year as well. All of the roles, but especially your one in that regard, is going to be really important. What about you, Nicole? Should we go to you next? What are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about meeting everybody, like the students and everything. And hopefully we're going to be in person next term, so fingers crossed about that. So just hearing what everybody has to say and make sure that like their voices are being heard, and also make sure that like, you know, they're being taken seriously, and most importantly just to make sure that everyone's having a good time, because, you know, as much as we're here to learn, we're also here to have like the best time of our lives, since we're all still young and growing and fresh.
Yeah, definitely second that. Temi, what about you?
Yeah, I'm really excited about meeting other students and to listen to their opinion, hear their thoughts, and able to gather together to know way forward, or how to improve things within the DMU, and to help each other out.
Yeah, definitely. Hope, what about you?
I think I'm really excited about like being the key voice for disabled students, because sometimes obviously DMU is a very large community, and sometimes disabled students can sort of get just mixed in and forgotten about. So to be able to be like a key voice is amazing.
Yeah, that's really fantastic, and it's going to be great work that you're doing as well. That is a really important community to have to stand up for. And finally, we go to you, Nizrat.
Yeah, I'm excited because I know that PhD students are studying a lot, so I just wanna know about them. I just wanna make more friends and meet people in person in the campus, hopefully.
Yeah, I think that's one thing everybody's looking forward to, isn't it? Kind of just being able to be in person. We'd love to have done this in person, but obviously circumstances permitting. But that's going to be great, and I'm happy to hear that you're also excited about those very different but equally quite similar things. I think that was Laura Flowers, the former academic executive, that asked that question as well. Unless I've got that completely wrong, and it's a doppelganger. but that, yeah, so she'll definitely be interested by it, and happy with what you've had to say. Back to you, Ethan.
Yeah, there's some excellent answers, and obviously this is a good question as well, because it's quite an exciting time for you guys. You get started as a new team as well. I think we've got another question in for you now. So the question is, what's one thing that you hope to achieve in your year in office? So Temi, if we want to start with you.
Thank you. One thing I hope to achieve is to make it different from, though we are in a new term or new section, new area of studies compared to this last section of pandemic or online one. So what I hope to really achieve is to make sure the voice of the mature student, not just only the mature student, to the student in general, their voice has been heard and they are listened to, and they can able to see the changes. If at all, if they can't say it physically, but they can able to feel the changes and things that's been within the student, and with the university.
Great, thank you. And Leonardo?
Yes, I'm going to do the best that I can to strengthen our international community, the international students community, because as I wrote into my manifesto, I firmly believe that every student must be feeling safe and also representing their own individualities and obviously cultural backgrounds. And as I said, it's not just my role, but it's something that we can like build together.
That's great. It's a really great way to look at it as well. And Miriam?
I just hope that all ethnic minorities feel like they've been heard, and like if they have any concerns, that they can talk to me and we can figure out a way to sort of help everyone on campus.
That's great. Thank you. Yeah, communication is key, of course. And Nicole?
I would say the main thing for me is to increase student interaction within specifically the LGBTQ, but just everyone in general, because of course people in the minority, they don't always feel as included or as involved because they're different. So I think it's a matter of just trying to make everyone realize that regardless of we're all just the same, and we're just here for, you know, a great university experience, and it's your right to have a great in a university experience as well. So that's the main thing.
That's great, thank you. Nusrat?
Yeah, my focus would be how to deal with the stress and how provide them the strategies to manage their stress during their hard study timings.
That's great. As everyone knows in university, it's a stressful time as well. So Hope, finally.
It sounds a little bit cringy, but I'm just going to say it. I just hope to be the calm in the storm that is the life of being a disabled student.
That's such a nice way to put it. I don't think that's cringy. It's such a nice thing to say. Yeah, great. Thank you for that, guys. Over to you again, Tom.
Yeah, I'd like to second what you just said about that, Hope. I thought that was really, really nice. And it wasn't anywhere near the cringe levels of jokes that I tell on some of these streams. Ethan's laugh kind of confirms that for you. So I thought that was brilliant from all of you. And I guess kind of keeping with the positive vibe, something that I'm really intrigued to know is how did you celebrate? Obviously, you were a bit like, oh, I'm so shocked. I can't believe we won. But was there any way in particular? I know in COVID, you can't exactly go out and hit the streets. But was there any way in particular? Did you call somebody? Temi may have told their family. Should we go for you first, Temi? How did you celebrate?
With the family and with my coursemate and the other students in my group. So I just send a kind of random message to all of them, like, hey guys, thank you guys. It's not just only about me winning, it's all of us. So with the other students, and even though I have some of the other mature students, we're all university students, but talking about the age, they kind of matured and they have family, and so able to talk to them. But you know what? This time we've won, we've made it, and thank you guys. So it's more than, I think it's more than our celebration. Just calling your friends around and talking to that student and share the good news with them.
Yeah, brilliant. Definitely second that sentiment. What about you, Leo? How did you celebrate? Anything special? New shirt, maybe?
No, like I was taking part of an online program, so I've seen the results later. So after taking like a few hours to process it, unfortunately, like I'm self-isolating right now, so I just like jumped into my great white room. But it was great actually. But no, I wish I could have said, you know, like I shouted out of the window, yeah, for 10 minutes. But my lungs are not strong enough to do that.
And you need to save them for the work that you're going to be doing
exactly.
As well. Let's go to Nicole next. Did you do anything to celebrate at all?
Well, because I was listening to the results live. So the moment they announced my name, I didn't even get a minute. People were already calling me. Like I was like, my best friend was the first person to call, and she was like screaming over the phone. I was still in shock. I think it took me like an hour or two to finally like get my head around it. I even watched the results 3 times, by the way, just to make sure we didn't.
It wasn't a fake video.
Yeah, just to make sure it was the right video. So I was really excited. I was dancing because obviously, like I don't really have many friends in Leicester, but it was really exciting. And one of the gentlemen that helped me campaign, you know, I called him and I thanked him because I didn't actually know him. He hit me up on Instagram and he said, you know what, I want to help you with your campaign because I'm into marketing and stuff, which is really great. So I'm happy about that. So shout out to him.
That's fantastic. Yeah, that is absolutely brilliant. That if anything, just evidences DMU's community, doesn't it, in terms of when it comes to getting involved with these kind of things. Marianne, we'll go to you next. How did you celebrate?
I was the same. I was so shocked. I literally didn't think I was going to win at all. And then all my friends sort of messaged. I didn't even tell them. They all like found out themselves. Then they all messaged me. They were really happy for me. So it just made me, I was just happy. And they said, we'll celebrate when everything goes back to normal. So
yes,
yeah.
Definitely in order for all of you, I think.
Yeah.
Hope, what about you?
I actually rang my mother who lives in Dubai. So it was 1 a.m. in the morning for her. So I felt really bad about that. She was like, is something wrong? And I'm like, no, it's the opposite. And I was really excited. And I was talking about like a million miles an hour. So I don't actually know if she could comprehend what I was saying, but yeah.
But that was a big relief though. Like you said, the 1 a.m. phone call that's not good at the best of times, is it?
No.
It's fantastic news. It's great to have called her. And finally, Nusrat, what about you?
Well, I didn't watch this live or anything because I was sure that I'm not gonna win this election. So I was like, last night I just saw the email from DSU, and so and there was my name, and I showed my husband, can you read this for me? And he was like really excited, and then he was like, yeah, it's you. And then we posted it on my Facebook page, and now everybody's like calling back and forth and congratulating me. So that's amazing.
Excellent. I love that. What a great, just positive bubble. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I enjoy it anyway. But it's great to hear that. And obviously, I hope that when you can go out and celebrate properly, then you'll do so in fashion that you deserve. Back to you, Ethan.
Yeah, that's great. Definitely add a couple more days celebration on just to be safe, because it's been a rough year this time. So once all that's over and you're ready to get started on your work, what is the first thing you plan to get started on, plan to get doing straight away? If we start with Nicole this time.
I'm sorry, you're breaking a little bit. Do you mind just repeating that again?
Sorry, my bad. I asked, what's the first thing you plan to get started on when you're ready to get started working?
Oh, okay, cool. First of all, I want to make sure that everybody knows who I am. I mean that in the most humble way, so that just in case if you see me on campus and you have a pressing issue, you can just walk towards me and say, well, like, what's up, basically. But other than that, like I said, I just want to make sure that I increase student interaction. So I think it would be the best idea to just do like a student survey, make sure that like kind of hear how students are feeling, things that they feel like should be improved, and then we can start working from there.
Great, thank you. And Mary?
One of the things on my manifesto was like celebrating holidays for certain cultures that I think it's really important. We should like celebrate different ethnicities and everything. So I think that would be the main thing for me.
That'd be great. It's always best to be as inclusive as possible, obviously. And Leonardo?
Yeah, I agree with both Nicole and Marion. Like inclusivity is like one of the main points, one of my points as well. It's just having meetings in presence or online, whether we just like, as to get to know and to listen to everyone to start and plan it, what we're gonna do. But specifically for all those people that maybe they're not feeling open enough, they struggle sometimes, and not everyone is outgoing, and I'm really open to listen to everyone and see where we go from there.
Great, thank you. That's such a nice message to have as well. I hope you're up next.
Yeah, so my intention to start off with is to contact the disability team at DMU and the disabled students that I know of at DMU and say, what are we doing wrong? What are we doing right? What can I do to fix it?
Great,
basically.
Get a real proactive start to it, then.
Yeah.
Great. And Nusrat?
Well, as I said before, in my manifesto also, my focus was to do these leisure activities to entertain stress levels of students. So first of all, maybe I'll start with a survey, as one of the other students also said. So based on that results, then I'll plan my other activities in coordination with DSU.
That's great. Listening to the students, of course, that's a good place to start. And finally, Temi.
Yeah, thank you. My first thing is to make myself aware. Nicole said and Miriam to all the mature students, and also to get all the mature students on board to participate in the student activities. Because as you know, most of the mature students, they have family, they have other things they're working on. But the most important thing is to get them on board so they can enjoy the student. The whole student life, the whole university life, not just about study, the other thing, the other activities, to get fully involved. So the first thing is to get myself known to them and to get their voice so they can come on board. Apart from the studies, they can engage in other activities as a student. It's once in a lifetime in university, so just have to enjoy it. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Well, hopefully this is all let people know who you guys are now, your new liberation officers. We just forgot to say at the start, obviously there's a women's representative officer as well. Victoria, congratulations, couldn't be with us today, sorry. But that is all we've got time for this live stream. Thank you all for joining us, and again, congratulations on winning. I'm guessing people can get in contact with you if you want any questions or anything like that. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here, and thank you for watching, guys. So yeah.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to work with you guys. See you later.
Thank you.